What's up, everybody? Got to do a little bit of a driver's meeting for these guys. Hold on. All right. All right. Let's see. All right, guys, thanks for coming out here tonight. This is going to be group qualifying for this one. You got 5 minutes to put down your best lap here tonight. Careful, if you do push, it probably won't count your lap here in qualifying. Couple rules to go over. We're going to keep it above the white line all the way around the track here tonight. Above the white line all the way around the track. No passing below the white line or yellow line or whatever color line they got along the bottom. Initial start will be on green. Restarts will be on leader. Leader can go anytime after the pace car pulls off. On starts and restarts, we're going to keep in line until... Hold on, I forgot I'm on all teams. All right, I started that on all teams. Sorry about that, guys. All right, we are going to... we got qualifying here. Everybody's going to make it tonight. All starts, all initials... actually, the initial start is going to be on green. Restarts will be on leader. And the leader can go anytime after the pace car pulls off. We are going to stay in line until after the start-finish line. Do not sit back to jump out of line until after the start-finish line. Obviously, if the front guys get stretched out a little bit and they want to go single file pretty quick, that's fine with me if it's before the start-finish line. I just don't want to see people making moves and chopping people and causing big wrecks before we hit the start-finish line. And the biggest thing is I don't want to see people jump to the outside or jump to the middle and cause a big wreck before the start-finish line. Chat is a big thing here. I don't care if you have a problem with somebody and you want to mic up and tell them they're a fucking moron, but leave it at one and done. If you do keep it going, I will probably remove you from the session. That doesn't mean you can't come back. That just means you'll be done for racing for this race. We're going to keep it above the white line all the way around the track. No passing below the white line. Qualifying, qualifying's qualifying. I can't watch everybody right now. So let's keep it above the white line here tonight. Make sure you guys give us a like, a follow, and a share over on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at MDiTV now. We are live now, so if you guys want to check out the stream and give it a share. We do have another race coming up after that. It'll be Talladega with the 87's. We don't have the extra horsepower in the 87's tonight. When we did the COT, it didn't work out good. I figured it'd be about the same in the 87's. Other than that, guys, let's have some fun here tonight. If I forgot to tell you anything, I will let you know later. 25 laps, 30 minutes for this first race, whichever comes first. All right, these guys out on the track right now. It looks like it's Farless at the top of the board. Amar Page, Aaron Langley, Caden Gulo, Kenny Storks in your top five as it stands right now. Everybody's going to make the feature here tonight. Everybody's going to make the feature here tonight as these guys roll through turn to number 1 and 2. We got about 30 seconds left for them to put down the best time they can. Some of these guys might have let some gas out of these things, doing some laps, taking care of those tires. We'll see if they're able to put a fast lap in here to close out the night and get themselves up at the front. But it's only 20 cars tonight. I think everybody is still here, as far as I know. 20 cars and only 25 laps, but you should be able to make it back to front if you don't qualify up at the front of the field. Now, I do need to turn on my chat, so if I don't see what you're saying right now, I will catch up here in a second. Just gotta get a couple things. I have been up since 4 a.m., so I am a little tired right now, so don't mind me. I thought about calling tonight, but I decided to, not running tonight, but I decided to stay out here so you guys can have some racing and watch some racing. So we'll go ahead and roll through the night. Hopefully it goes pretty smooth here. And let me go ahead and pull up the chat so we can talk. Let's see. Ooh, Big Wreck as qualifying is coming to an end. I guess they're beating on Storkson. All right, now we're jumping up over into the stream. I can see the streams. I've just been broadcasting my own stuff Dana, I've thought about doing some leagues here lately. I don't know if I want to do it or not. I just want to be able to be myself if I do a league. So I don't want to have to change what I do and my style because somebody wants it to be a certain way for their league. I think is my only issue with that, because I like to entertain the people who are watching. All right, let's get ready for tonight's What's Up, Storkson? What's up, Tyler? All right, let's go ahead and hit up tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight in race number 1 here with the Street Stocks at Texas. It is going to be Justin Farless. You're good, buddy. It's going to be Amar Page in second. Going to be Langley in that number 3 spot. Caden in a 4th. Going to be Ethan George in the number 5 position. Kenny Storkson in 6th. Gary Whitson in 7th. Going to be Daniel Glover in the number 8 spot. Bill Sleep in 9th. Frank Monack in 10th. Going to be William in 11th here tonight. McKellar. Brayton Wares in 12th. Michael Swank in 13th. Going to be Chris Fanning in 14th. Dakota Mahoney in 15th. Dave Horton in 16th. Philip Dodd in that number 17 spot. Shane Weatherington in 18th. Kyle Todd 19th. And Riley Green in that number 20 spot, as these guys are going to roll out onto. Yeah, we got all 20 cars. Let's go racing. Yeah, we got all 20 cars. Only 17 qualified, but everybody's out there. Hey, shoot me a DM because I'll forget. Shoot me a DM. I've been up since 4 a.m. So, all right, these guys going to roll out onto the track as we're going to look for the green flag this time by. Let me give them a little reminder. I know Justin knows, but the rest of the field, I want to make sure they know. All right, guys, remember this start will be on green. This start on green, not Riley Green, the green flag. Do not sit back. Do not jump out of line until after the start finish line. Other than that, guys, let's have some fun here tonight. And we got 25 laps, 30 minutes, whichever comes first. Hey. What's up? All right, down into turn number 3 and 4. Looking for the green flag. Justin Farless, Amar Page leading to the green here tonight. I'll tell you what, when we get these dirt guys out in here like Langley and Swank, they tend to make a little bit of noise when they're not here very often. We'll see if they're able to run up towards the front and maybe pull off a victory here tonight as the pace car is about to pull in. 20 cars, 30 laps. How many will finish? And we know we'll only have one winner as they come to the line into the restart zone. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head down the front straightaway. Going to be 2 by 2 all the way through the field. We had one looking a little bit, but I think there was a little checkup. They get it fixed as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. Farless going to lead the way. Langley's going to stay on that back bumper as Amar Page going the wrong way as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. These guys trying to get things figured out. Here comes Ethan George looking up underneath Langley. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Down into turn number 3. Jen says, let's go, Kyle, as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be side by side. Justin Farless going to lead lap number 1. Now, one thing we have seen since we've added power to these street stocks, the pack is a little bit different. We can see a couple guys pull away from the field if they keep it nice and clean. And you got to really work together. It looks like Riley Green and Horton going to have issues in the back. We'll get a caution at some point, guys. Get that fast repair. If you do go a lap down, guys, under caution, take your lap back. If it's more than one lap, let me know. I'll give you the waves. But don't take more than one lap without asking me for a wave because it will DQ you on the second lap. Oh, got one sideways. Big save by Chris Fanning out of turn number 4. Fanning had a handful in that number 8. Big save for him as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Farless going to lead the way. Ethan George in second and Langley in third. Here comes Whitson looking up underneath Langley. Big save out of Bill Sleep out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. The 48 is blinking a little bit up there. That is Caden as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Caden's going to blink out again as they head through 3 and 4. Are we having issues? Oh, we got a couple guys blinking. Amar's blinking a little bit. Our outside poles are going the wrong way in a hurry as they come across the line. It's going to be 3 laps complete as they look for turn number 1 and 2. So it does look like everybody was able to stay out on the track that got caught up in that wreck there on lap number 1. Oh my God, what a save out of Gary Whitson out of turn number 2. He got real sideways as they split him down the back straightaway. Braden Ware's down low. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Move Braden Ware's up into that number 4 spot. Caden continuing to blink as we scan through the field right now. So far, clean and green as they come out of turn number 4. It is going to be 4 laps complete. We have some patience out on the track tonight as it stands. We'll see if that holds up. Got 87's later. Got a little pack here. Oh, Frank, hold on to it out of turn number 2. Hits the flat, able to hold on to it out of turn number 2. He's going to lose a little bit of ground as they come down the back straightaway. They're going to give him a ton of room, especially that 25 of Mar Page, but they're going to go 3 wide into turn number 3. Dakota Mahoney going to go ahead and pull out of that one as we got a door bang going on here. Back around Michael Swank and Weatherington as they're coming to the line. Swank going to have the spot at the line that time by more contact to Swank. Oh! Here we go. Caution is going to come out. We're going to go ahead and throw caution. There's been enough issues. All right, we had a few issues, so I'm going to go ahead and throw the caution for this one. Caution flag comes out here for the first time tonight as Weatherington goes around. A little bit of contact between him and Swank. And that's going to get him sideways. Looked like Swank gave him a little door in the tri-oval, and Weatherington might have tried to give it back to him, but it ends up knocking himself sideways. Yeah, he just got himself a little... Oh, maybe he thought he was clear, and then a little clip from behind. Not a whole lot he could do. A little back into the fence, but he should be all right there. He should be able to get that damage repaired. Shouldn't have to use the fast repair already, as Farless leads the way here tonight in the street stocks. Fanning going to go ahead and get his lap back right there. Looks like Dodd has some issues as he is down on pit road. Let's go take a look and see what... Oh, he blew up. He blew up. There was an issue there at the beginning of the race. Let's see if I can go back and take a look and see. Well, what happened early on in this one? Here we go. Oh, they were 3 wide. Oh, Dodd came up. Oh, that is unfortunate. Now, Dodd is a rookie. He's making a few mistakes. No, you know, we've all been there, done that. So we'll see if he can get it cleaned up a little bit tonight. As Farless is out front, he's got Ethan George behind him, Langley in second, Braden Wares in third, Langley in third. Farless, George, Langley, Wares, and Gulo are your top 5. Look at Bill Sleep sitting in the number 6 spot. Don't sleep on Sleep. Bill, where's the other half of your full throttle fossils?
I don't know. He would be here. Haven't talked to him at all, but I have no clue.
Can I get a black layer, James?
I was thinking about him yesterday. I was making a burger and I put a little ketchup and mayo on it.
There you go.
Guys, be careful. You will have lap cars coming around the high side getting their laps back when we are pacing, so be careful of that. All right, this start will be on leader anytime after the pace car pulls off. Farless is able to go. All right, we are going to re-rack them, restack them as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Looks like Riley Green is going to have another lap to get back. Philip Dodd had to take the tow, so he's going to be a few laps down. We'll see if we can get him back on the lead lap to get him some laps in here tonight. As these guys come down the back straightaway, going to look for that green flag.
26, that price pretty firm or negotiable? Hey, Kyle, you taking any trades?
As they head into turn number 3 and 4, it is going to be side by side. Farless and George on that front row. When will Farless fire off? Langley is all over the back of him already. We'll see if they get this one timed right. As they come out of turn number 4, pace car is in. This isn't the worst setup to go early in these cars, but he is going to wait to the restart zone. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be side by side as they head into 1 and 2. Farless leads the way. Ethan George on the outside going to fall back a little bit as Langley dips up underneath him out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, here comes George back on the outside. Got to work that side draft. Ethan George works it perfect. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Farless leading the way in that number 3. Langley in second. Ethan George in third. He's falling back. Here comes Brayton Wares up underneath as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Let these guys go around before you merge out. You're going to do that anyway. All right. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Going to be Langley leading the way. Down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Farless on the inside. Langley up high. Drag race down into turn number 3. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Brayden Wares gets a little loose. Almost slides up into Langley. Keeps it down. Out of turn number 4. Battle for second as Farless is going to continue to lead as it looked like, oh, Swank is going to bang the wall as Bill Sleep cut the grass down through the trial as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Great battle for the lead here as they're door-to-door out of turn number 2. Langley working that outside drag race out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Brayden Ware's just hanging on that bottom. Ethan George looking to come up and help Langley as they head into turn number 3. Oh, Fanning had issues again? What happened to Fanning? Oh, Fanning had to go back down on pit road, I guess. Down into the trial. Farless going to barely lead that time, but Brayden Ware's all over the back of him, getting a big push as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side for the top 2. Oh, Wares is going to get split. He's going to get pushed up to the top side. Here comes Caden Gulo. Wow. Down the back straightaway as Swank going to get the back bumper. Wares into turn number 3. Swank stuck in the middle. Here comes Kyle Todd. Swank sideways through turn number 3 and 4 in the middle. Out of turn 4. Battle for the lead. Langley on the outside. Kyle Todd going to make contact down low. They keep it straight as the 17 cuts the grass and Langley leads that time by. Wow, Woodson cut the grass. So much going on there. They keep it straight as they come through turn number 1 and 2. Farless going to push up. Oh, they're 3 wide as Caden brings it to the bottom. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Langley has to love what's happening behind him. 3 wide, heading for turn number 3 and 4. No one willing to give. Down into turn number 3. They're going to keep it 3 wide. They are on top of each other. Nothing Wares can do, or nothing Farless can do. He's stuck in the middle as they're still 3 wide out of turn number 4. Oh, they're going to make it 4 wide. There it is. Big wreck in the turn number 3. Big wreck.
Holy shit.
Wow, that got insane there. That was wild. 14 laps in the books. Let's take another look at what happened there. So we're gonna watch a little bit of this. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna have to go up a little bit further. Let's go find.
I don't have any steering, guys, so careful here.
All right, so they're 3 wide, and they're really gonna squeeze it in. They're just so tight. Not a lot they can do here. Oh, bam. Big hit for Kyle Todd and company back there. But, man, it started up at the front here. They just kind of ran out of room. The stack up, no room, all on top of each other. Let's go take a look. We'll look from Frank's position this time. This will show us more of the wreck here where they actually wrecked.
Nope.
Yeah, just a big stack up. Not a whole lot anybody could do there. Caution flag comes out.
Pace car 4.
Wow, what a wild run there, but they did end up stacking them up as we get the second caution flag of the night. We got lap cars coming to the outside, guys. Lap cars coming to the outside. Remember, if you need more than one lap, let me know. I will give you the waves. Oh, man. I don't know if Dave was planning on pitting, but I think he needs to change his drawers now.
I'm still recovering. Sorry about that, guys. I'm up fast there.
All right, so working the caution flag here once again as they come down the back straightaway. We'll give Philip a wave here. All right, so working the caution flag here once again as these guys are single file. We'll see if we get that one to go this time by. That one got pretty wild there. Things definitely starting to pick up as Langley with the lead. Braden Ware's second, Farless in third, Swank in fourth. I'll tell you what, being in that number 3 spot on these restarts has not been a bad spot to be, and Farless is going to be sitting there. See if he'll be able to position himself like Langley was able to do as they stack him up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag this time by. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2. How about Swank up into the top 5 now in that number 5 machine? Trying to get the Langley work together with him as they come down the back straightaway. Aaron, the start will be on you anytime after the pace car pulls off. All right, looking for the green flag as they come out of turn at number 4. Pace car going to pull in. Langley might go a little bit sooner. He's a dirt guy. He likes to get that little bit of separation, and that might not be a horrible thing here. The draft does play a role. If you can get somebody to go with it, he does go a little bit earlier than Farless did before. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head for turn at number 1 and 2. Going to be Langley leading the way. Braden Ware's in second. Farless in third. Stacking up through the field as Swank stuck on the outside as they come out of turn at number 2 down the back straightaway. Ethan George going to make a round at Swank's going to try to work that side draft. Here comes Weatherington in the number 54. Remember, Weatherington and Swank had issues early on in this one. They are back together as they head through turn at number 3 and 4. Here comes Weatherington. He's going to split George out of turn number 4. Weatherington at the bottom. He's going to clip the grass as they come across the line down the front straightaway. Real tight there. George has to pull out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, contact as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Big sway by Swank. Big swave down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. I don't even know if it's worth watching the top 3 as this battle for 4th is absolutely insane as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Swank not making any friends here tonight. He's going to get left hung out to dry all by himself, but he's got help coming from further back as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Farless just biding his time as Braden Ware's all over the back of Langley. They're trying to pull away as we get 5 laps to go as they come out of turn number 2. These guys need to hook up and get together to catch those front guys. The front guys aren't really racing hard yet, and they're really going to have to work together in that second pack to catch them as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be 4 laps to go. Oh, I might have forgot to set green-white checkers. Down into turn number 1 and 2. This reset on me before I set this one up, guys, so I'm probably gonna have to let this one run through. Don't wreck because I forgot to set up green-white checkers, I think. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Langley gonna lead the way. It is gonna be Braden Ware's in second. Farless in third as they look for turn number 1 and 2. Oh, I might. No. I think I did set it up. I did. All right, down into turn number 3 and 4. They're going to get 2 to go, or 2 to go at the line this time by 2 laps to go. All right, I checked it. We're good. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Langley leading the way. Braden Ware's in second. Here comes Weatherington. He's brought Caden with him. They've caught the front pack. Here comes Farless looking down low. Farless going to run down low as they come down the back straight away. Drag race for that number 2 spot. Will we see the white flag? Braden Ware's all over the back of Langley, able to pull into turn number 3 and 4. Langley is going to lead the way. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as they come down the front straightaway. Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, no. Weatherington gets together. Ware's all over the back of Langley. Big wreck happening in the back. Big wreck. We're going to go back up to the front. Ware's loses contact on Langley. Can he get there? Down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Langley sets it into turn number 3. Leads the way. Braden Ware's in second. Swink in third as they come out of turn number 4. Langley, he's going to take the win here tonight. Braden Ware's in second. Swink. Weatherington, Farless, Ethan George are your top 6 as we get a big wreck into turn number 1 and 2. What a wild one here tonight. Some good racing. A little bit of contact early on. But Langley going to take the win here tonight. Braden Ware's in second. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened to Farless there on that last lap. On the white flag lap. All right, let's go find that. Weatherington's gonna, I think, get to his outside and they're gonna make a little contact. Yeah, Weatherington gets high. Oh, Farless comes up a little bit. Weatherington was sticking his nose there. Oh, I don't think Farless knew he was there, and I don't think Weatherington didn't know he wasn't there. But wow. All right, let's go ahead and pull up these results and bring in our top 3 if they're into Discord. It is going to be Langley with the win. Ware's second. Swink in third. Weatherington in fourth here tonight. Farless fifth. Ethan George in sixth. Going to be Bill Sleep in that number 7 spot. Kyle Todd in 8th. Daniel Glover in 9th. Going to be Horton in 10th here tonight. Gulo in 11th. Monik in 12th. Going to be Whitson in that number 13 spot. Mahoney in 14th. Riley Green 15th. Fanning 16th. Storks in 17th. McKellar 18th. Page in 19th, and Philip Dodd in that number 20 spot. Let's go ahead and see if anybody's in there for our top three. Bring them into the Discord here. We getting Langley up in here or what?
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me go grab him.
All right. All right. I will talk to Braden Ware as our runner up. Man, good run for you here tonight. Sitting second, they get together behind you. It's not really what you wanted to see. No, you probably needed a little help to find your way around Langley here tonight, but fantastic run for the 07 tonight.
Oh, thank you. We haven't had great luck in WOoT for the past, I don't even know how many weeks, uncountable weeks, and I don't know. I saw him wreck behind me. I feel like I would have maybe still had an okay shot at it, but I got into the back of Langley a little bit too hard there and stalled all my momentum.
Yeah, definitely a good run there, though. Different animal with this power. We keep talking about it. We've seen the three of you guys hook up early on and able to pull away, but that second group started to catch you guys a little bit there. Something we haven't seen much of. You think these guys are getting used to these cars with extra power, or this track just was a little better for hooking up and drafting to the leaders?
I honestly feel like it was mostly the track, honestly. This track is very good with these cars, especially with the extra power. It might be a little bit difficult to drive for some, but I feel like definitely proves for some better racing.
Well, fantastic run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
You for always putting this on. My dad's watching, and that's about it.
Hi, Dad. All right, buddy. Good run. Swank, third place. Didn't get the qualifying run you wanted. You had a hell of a practice. Had to feel good going into qualifying. Qualify a little deeper than you wanted, but able to drive your way up to the number 3 spot. Man, it was chaotic back there coming up through the field.
Yeah, it was. I probably didn't make very many friends coming up through the field, but I maybe have been in this car 3 times, hence the wrap that you probably saw on the car. But yeah, I thought Langley was going to qualify with me, but he kind of just left me there, so I had to race my way up. I had a blast though, coming from I think 13th or whatever it was, and I think I just kind of on the last restart my right front was a little bit used up, and I had some damage from earlier in the race, but it all worked out after they kind of wrecked each other on the front stretch there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that definitely helped a little bit. Man, it had to feel a little helpless when you're sitting there and those guys start pulling away and catching those leaders. I mean, at that point, you had to hope they just kind of got together and sucked the leaders towards you.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping. I finally got back in line, and then everyone in front got in a pack, and I thought maybe I could catch them, but I think the damage was just too much to where I couldn't do anything with the draft, so it was just luck of the draw at the end for me.
Well, fantastic run. Always good to have you out here. I don't know where Langley is, but good to have you here tonight. Why don't we give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, got a shout out to you, James, for always putting this on. I don't make it to enough of these, and I always have a blast doing it. Got to thank Nikki for watching the kids while I can race, and yeah, hopefully we can make another one here next week.
For sure. Good having you out there, and good run here tonight. And I guess Langley isn't going to make it. Tell him I said good run.
Thanks, James.
All right, bud. All right, Swank with a podium here tonight. Good run for him. You know, he doesn't see us as much. He had a good run on Monday. That was definitely for a little bit. That's definitely more his type of track. He likes those bull ring elbows up tracks. I've always had some great races with him when I was coming up through the big blocks. Good to see some of our dirt guys coming out and playing with us. Some of the guys we see sometimes regular over on Monday nights. We're going to go ahead and see if that session's up. It is not up yet. Waiting for the Talladega session to come up, and then we'll go ahead and switch over to that and jump in there. Just got to give it a minute or two. Let's see. Go like this. This might be up already. I just might not be able. I think it said it's pending. Okay, it is up. We're going to go ahead and switch over to that. We're not going anywhere. I am just switching over to the screen so I can go ahead and switch sessions real quick. Hopefully this one goes pretty smooth here. Nah, I'm so rusty. I'd embarrass myself if I got out there. I am that kind of bad now. All right, looks like those guys starting to pile into the 87s at Talladega. 15 minutes of practice over on that session. If you guys want to jump in, come in there. No extra power, just the regular 87s here tonight. As we jump in over here. So it looks like Page is in there. Cody Rogers is in there. McMillan's in there. DQ Mahoney's in there. Ethan George is in there. Cruz is in there. Farless is in there. Storkson, Kyle Todd, Mark Rogers, Parrish, and Lovelace have all made it in there. More people starting to bounce their way in. Braden Wares is now joined the session. So cars starting to get in there. The problem is getting in and having the time to drive and put the laps in. You got to put the laps in. Those guys are so good that run them all the time. I used to run them all the time, and I used to be that good. And, yeah, I don't run anymore. Last time I ran any consistency was before they changed the tire and the track model. So I'd be like starting all over again. Bill Sleep's in there. I see these guys getting in here. Let's go ahead and pull up into the session. You hear these guys pulling out on the track in these old 87s. Things sound so good. You can do it. Yeah. I used to be able to could do it. Those guys you see on Monday nights, like Durgan. I used to run with those guys all the time. Lovelace out there on the track. See if he can, if he's figured out qualifying again. McMillan right there in the number 28. Ethan George is out there on the track. Mahoney.
Oh, ladies
Storkson.
and gentlemen, it is time for another great week of MDiTV.
They're
Somebody
excited to get in there. All right, let's see. Who do we want to jump on with as these guys continue to pile in? If we get a smaller field, I am not going to hate it tonight. I am tired. Been up a while. Ready to go to bed. Just wanted to make sure we came out and put a little show on for you guys and for these guys to run. Looks like we got a little pack starting to grow up here. Bill Sleep, I think, is in that pack. Nope. Riley Green has just joined. We'll go jump over here with Champion. Got more guys pulling off pit road. All right, so these guys are going to do a few laps here. We got about, we have about 9 minutes left in the practice session before we get into qualifying here tonight. Looks like we got, around 20 cars roughly right now in the session. Let's see if anybody is just not joined it yet. So the 18, the 04. Nine. So yeah, people are starting to pull in here. Drivers starting to come in. Slowly but surely, as champion going to go quick time, Amar Page. And that number 12 machine going to go quick time right afterwards. Oh, I think I have to go set up my buttons. Hold on. We go in here and set up the buttons. I don't have my, as you can see, I don't even have my wheel hooked up right now. Keybinds, text chat. All right, so those are set up. Let's go ahead and set up my text. All right, now I should be able to clear those black flags. All right, that'll work. All right, these guys pulling out on the track. Let's see. I think we have pushed over to the 26 mark. 26 cars will make the feature here tonight. 5 out of qualifying, 8 from each heat race, and 5 from the LCQ here tonight. As Page sits at the top of the board, is Kyle Todd out on the track? Well, I guess, kind of. He's out there doing some donuts. Ooh. Storkson out on the track in the number 57. Him and Braden Wares rolling together. As we got about 6 minutes left here before we head into qualifying. Kean, let's see, is he out there? Do they have a different name on iRacing CJX? I have never seen anybody spell Jerry. Jairie. Anderson, let's see. Oh yeah, I see it. I found him. I just didn't see him at first. I see him. Right there. Look at this. Bill Sleep to the top of the boards in the number 66. Oh, sounds like they're starting to try and start a little pit party here, get a pack going as we got about 4.5 minutes left here in a practice. These guys working on getting back out on the track. No. Bill was birthed in a Model T. What are you talking about? He might have even been birthed in a horse and buggy. Shit, I was birthed before these cars. It's hosted. We do these every Thursday night. Every Thursday night. It's under MDiTV now.
Yeah, I don't understand. If you're gonna have one stock, why is it the throttle stock?
Just look
like,
up
you're putting more force
MDiTV
on your
now.
brake.
Just look up the channel name, MDiTV now.
Cold. I use a good socks.
They use it as a glove.
Sorry, Kenny. Forgot how to drive for a second.
You're good, bud.
I have to.
All right.
Somehow that was faster. I don't know how.
Sounds like some of you guys are racing like you used to play in the snow when you were a kid. Plastic bags on your feet and socks on your hands.
Don't forget the pepper.
James, we're just trying to keep the live stream entertained on YouTube.
Yellow snow tasted weird.
Plastic bags give you cancer.
Only in California.
All right, Carl. We just.
Can I get black clear?
These guys are out here having a little bit of fun, as you can hear.
Thank you.
Bill Sleep at the top of the boards right
something a
now.
little different
Page
tonight. I got
in
my
a
buck on
second.
the
Braden Ware's in
The
third.
third
Champion at Storks, and your top five.
Dude, if someone enters the corner on your bumper, you get so loose.
You did what in your cup?
First time, huh?
So I didn't add the power or lose the weight on these like I did in the COT. I figured we'd have a similar effect. So these have the regular power. Ooh, the Jersey
But
coming
I
out to
wanted
play.
to send the Michael Waltrip scheme going flying at 220.
Dude, this setup's like amazing because someone's gonna like get loose in front of the field and take out everybody. It's gonna be hilarious.
Well, if you ran the COT with us, they were getting loose almost down to the end of the back straightaway. The whole back end would just kick out. Yeah.
Hell, the bottom of the front.
Yeah, I was
stretch
gonna
is
say,
like
it's been a
super
while.
Deadly place. Like there's no grip.
Oh my God, these
Makes
guys
for
are
a
wrecking
good
good.
alternative.
All right, we got about 1
for
minute left.
qualifying.
All right, guys, if you haven't been here before, I'll do a driver's meeting and qualifying. Just a heads up, top 5 transferring on qualifying. Everybody else is going into a heat and maybe a Conti too. So top 5 out of qualifying. It is essential. It is so hard to qualify in the heats here. Only if there's a big wreck. It is single car qualifying. You got 3 laps. I like the 3 laps. It gives me the opportunity to give you guys 10 minutes, and it gives me the opportunity to go through the rules. All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. We do this every Thursday night. We started off our night with the street stocks at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We just did street stocks at Texas. A lot of times we add power. We do the 110% and drop the 100 pounds of weight. We did not do that with these tonight because the COT was not fun. It was fun, but it just wasn't comfortable, and I figured these may be the same or worse, so we didn't do that here tonight, not without a test anyway. We do it with the street stocks. We always drop the weight. Sometimes we do Indy cars. We drop the weight there and add that horsepower. It's definitely a lot more fun. But anyway, top 5 are going to transfer through in on time here tonight. Top 5. Everybody else will go into a heat. Top 8 out of each heat race, and then top 5 out of the consi if you do not make it in the heat race. There are no cautions in the heats or the consis. That being said, go get your fast repair. We see that a lot, especially in these cars, that these guys will wreck, sometimes for what appears to be no reason. You go get your fast repair, get back out there. There's a good chance that you could still have an opportunity to make it here tonight. I think last week we've seen a few people make it in because there was a couple big wrecks because they came back out on the track. In the heats and the consi, the start will be, and the feature, the initial start will be on the green flag. Restarts in the heat and the restarts in the feature will be on the leader anytime after the pace car pulls off. So you could go pretty much at the grass pit where the grass starts at pit road. It's up to you on what you want to do. I know you don't normally want to get a big lead, but sometimes it is nice to split, get some separation in these cars. So that'll give you the opportunity to decide whether you want to do that or start everybody in a pack if you are leading the cars to green. Starts and restarts. Do not jump out of line until after the start-finish line. Obviously, if somebody misses a shift or something happens, I get it if you have to jump out of line. My biggest thing is I don't want people sitting back to get a jump on the restart and then causing a wreck before the start finish line. It is awful gay to wreck before you even get to the start finish line, and we don't want to see that tonight. Biggest thing here tonight is the chat. People are going to make mistakes. You're going to get mad. I don't care if you want to be mad. Mic up one time and tell them they're a fucking moron or whatever else you feel like you need to tell them. Remember, they can still report you, so be slightly careful, but we usually have a lot of fun around here, so, you know, there are a few words that I would stay away from, but most are probably okay. If you do keep it going, though, after that one time, I will probably remove you. It only takes one person to really bring the session down, and we don't want to do that. We want to have some fun here tonight. Total 26 cars going to the feature here tonight. We're going to keep it above those double yellow lines, and we're going to have a shit ton of fun. Make sure you guys go check out the stream over on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at MDiTV now. All right, so we got Cody Rogers currently at the top of the boards with a 46.711 as Craig is going to go ahead and junk that number 9 machine. We'll see who goes out there, how they plan to do their laps here tonight. Farless out on the track. In the number 3 machine. He should have a good run here tonight. We're going to keep an eye on Lovelace, see if he has figured out his qualifying issues. He normally is one of those guys you got to watch out for to steal one of those top spots as Farless goes 5th quick, putting him on the bubble with a 46.775. Robert DeJersey to the top of the boards with a 46.606. DeJersey going to the top of the boards. Welcome back as he gets the quick time. Cody Rogers 2nd, Champion in 3rd, McMillan in 4th, and Braden Wares now on that bubble spot. Farless out there trying to put down his lap here. Kenny knock Wares off the top of the boards. As Haynes going to jump up to the number 6 spot. Let's see if Farless able to pick up the pace any here on that lap. He's going to complete lap number 2. Not able to pick up the pace any. Some of what I'm wondering, because these tires, they burn off pretty quick. I am actually surprised that people don't just do one and done and jump out there and do one more lap. But I have not seen that yet, as it looks like we got more cars out on the track. 31 cars have taken lap times, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more cars out on the track right now, putting down 6 cars. Stats has showed up out on the track. So quite the field here tonight. We will be sending some people home for sure. As Braden Wares sits on the bubble spot here, man, how sketchy is it? How nerve-wracking is it to be Braden Wares right now on that bubble spot, knowing anybody could knock you off the top of the charts here tonight and knock you into the heat race. That is not where you want to go. And there are definitely some fast guys out there qualifying. Stats is no slouch. Kyle Todd, Riley Green, Lovelace, all out on the track right now. Josh Cruz out on the track. So we'll see what these guys are able to do as we are about 6 minutes into qualifying. Let's go jump on with let's go jump on with Stats. Let's not jinx Lovelace here. As Stats going to go second quick, knocking Wares off the top. So does Cruz. That's going to put Champion on that bubble spot. Champion up on that bubble spot. Will he be able to hold on? Loveless out there putting in his lap. Kyle Todd out there putting in his lap. Let's see if Lovelace is able to put it anywhere with that 00 here on lap number 1. He's going to be 35th quickest. Kyle Todd 33rd quickest. Those guys just put a little bit of heat in those tires, getting it wound up. Let's see what they're able to do here on lap number 2. Champion on the hot seat right now. Will he be able to hold on to that top 5 starting position? Riley Green going to jump with 24th quick. Storkson 27th quick. Here comes Kyle Todd and Lovelace both coming to the line right now. Let's see where Lovelace is going to put that 00. Lovelace going to go 6 quick. Kyle Todd not able to pick up the pace, and he is going to be deep in this one. Sean Parrish now out on the track. Let's see if Owen Burrows goes out there and puts down a lap. Looks like Stephen McCoy is joining the session. We'll see how that goes with 206 iRating. So Lovelace putting in it. Oh, Lovelace is putting in some tumbles. He's going to be, looks like he's going to be starting on the pole as it stands right now. If he is not knocked off that position in the number 1 spot in heat race number 1, we'll see if he's able to stay there. Nobody else out on the track. Got about a minute and a half left here in qualifying. All right, we're going to go ahead and check something real quick. Oh, there are a few people that still did not make it in here. The 18 didn't make it in here yet. Is he going to make it? Let's see. Who is the 18? William Lewis. As we get about 40 seconds left here. Nobody else is out on the track. Going to be the end of qualifying here. Looks like Sean Parrish went ahead and left. As we got about 20 seconds left here in qualifying, and we are going to get into heat race number 1. It is going to be 5 laps for heat race number 1, and no caution flags. Top 8 transfer. Everybody else off to the LCQ. These cars are on the edge. They are sketchy. We are going to see some mistakes here tonight. As that is going to be the end of qualifying. It looks like Champion is safe. Rogers is in. Cruz is in. Stats in the Jersey. All into tonight's feature. Everybody else going into a heat race. Let's get ready for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1, it's going to be Zach Lovelace. Outside of him, it's going to be Braden Wares. Farless going to start in that number 3 spot with Cleveland Ellis in a 4th. Going to be Dakota Mahoney in the number 5 position. Dylan Lansdale in 6th. Jason Dupuy? Jason in 7th. Going to be Brady in that number 8 spot. Page in 9th. Going to be Cameron Hageman. Wow. In the number 10 spot, Carrier in 11th. Kenny Storkson in 12th. Going to be Tomlin in that number 13 position. Lynch in 14th. Kevin Parker in 15th. John Cruz in 16th here tonight. With Owen Burrows in that number 17 spot. Everybody else has not gridded up. We'll see if Fielder or Duncan do, but I don't think they're in there, as we are going to get ready for heat race number 1. Give these guys a little bit of a reminder here in just a second as everybody pulls out on the track. Looks like we got a couple guys still waiting. I bet you Storkson's going to start from pit road. Is that what you're doing, Kenny? Are you starting from pit road? Yep. Been a strategy here late. He likes to get caught up in the wrecks when he's out there, so. These cars are tough. It might be a move to make here tonight, as that is going to be the field gridded up. We're going to get ready here for heat race number 1 as the pace car pulls out. All right, guys, thanks for coming out. Just a reminder here, top 8 transfer through. This start will be on the green flag. Do not jump out of line until after the start-finish line. Obviously, if somebody misses a shift, something happens, I get that, but don't sit back and jump out of line until after the start-finish line. All right, we are looking for the green flag this time by Lovelace and Wares on that front row. Who's your pick here in heat race number 1? Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? 16 cars, 8 spots to give away here tonight. Will we see a big one? That's going to be the question here in heat race number 1. A lot of times these like to go like they used to do the duels. Riley says Lovelace. Luke says Kenny with the strategy. We got Magnolia State Weather says Champion will win heat race number 1. Champion will not win heat race number 1 because Champion is already in the race. Champion doesn't have to run a heat race. As they head through turn number 3 and 4, Lovelace and Wares on that front row. 8 cars. You're just hoping you don't get caught up. You're hoping you don't make a mistake. We do see it a lot in these things where people do make the mistakes, especially in the heat races. These cars react a little different in the pack than they do when you're out there qualifying. As they come through the tri-oval 2 by 2, who's it going to be here tonight? 5 laps deciding heat race number 1. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Ooh, big push there from the 37 to Crew. Oh, we got one wrecking already. Parker down into the inside wall, tumbling on his lid. Oh, that is unfortunate. As Zach Lovelace leads the way out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, here comes that top side. These tires are new. They feel good right now, but giving them a couple laps, that grip will go away as they head into turn number 3. Down out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Where's with the advantage on the outside? Through the tri-oval, tried to get down, but not able to do. Here comes Lovelace fighting back on the inside. It's going to be Lovelace at the line that time by. 3 wide further back, still side by side up at the front as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Where's this sideways? Getting that air packed on them by Ellis as they come out of turn number 2. 1 into the wall. They're going to keep it straight. Maybe down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Oh, Jason with damage is going to fall back in a hurry as they head through turn number 3 and 4. 3 wide as here comes Farless. Farless not scared. He's going to stick it in the middle as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Looking for the line. Farless in the middle. Ware's going to fall back. They're trying to get in line in the trial. Well, he does as they come across the line. Lovelace leads that time by. We got Brady Stillers in that final transfer spot as it stands right now as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, topside trying to work. Where's this move back up to the top side? He's giving a big push to Farless as they head for turn number 3. Farless leads him into turn number 3 on that outside, pushes up the track. Here comes Braden Wares up underneath. Wares side by side. Oh, a big wreck into turn number 3 and 4. Big wreck. Dakota caught up out of turn number 4. Multiple cars caught up in this one. Dylan is caught up in this one. Brady is caught up in that one as we get the wreck here, first wreck here tonight in heat race number 1 as the top 4 goes single file into turn number 1 and 2. That's going to put Ellis in that bubble spot in the number 27. Lynch trying to close in. Lynch going to bang the wall down all the way. Oh, no, that isn't Lynch. Lynch in that number 84 on the bubble spot, or number 04 on the bubble spot. No pressure from behind right now. Cameron trying to reel him in as they come out of turn number 4. To the line. Here comes the 9 of Owen Burrows trying to work the outside as they come across the line. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Oh, they're getting loose down the back straightaway. They need to keep it straight. Down into turn number 3. Here comes Braden Wares with a big push from Burrows. Down into turn number 3 and 4, side by side for that lead. Ware's going to try to get the run to the outside. Gets to the outside of Lovelace. Drag race down the front straightaway. Looking for the line. Braden Wares takes the lead and comes across the line. He's going to win heat race number 1. Burrows second. Lovelace third. Farless fourth. Page in fifth. Ellis in sixth. Tomlin and Lynch going to make the race here tonight. All right, so heat race number 1 in the books. As we are going to get ready for heat race number 2. What's up, Mayo? How you doing tonight? Good win in heat race number 1 for Braden Wares. All right, we are going to go ahead and pull up the starting lineup here for heat race number 2. Top 8 going to transfer through. It is going to be Cole McMillan starting on the pole. Rob Haynes in a second. Going to be Trussell in that number 3 spot. Patena in a 4th. Going to be George in the number 5 position. Lampaint. Jerry in 6th. Rogers in the number 7 spot. Scott Lester in 8th. Going to be Caden in that number 9 spot. Riley Green in 10th. Anthony in at 11th. Going to be Sam Baker in the number 12 spot. Bill Sleep 13th. Caden Anderson in 14th. I get that. Going to be Kyle Todd in the number 15 spot. Jaden Bailey in a 16th. Sean Parrish 17th. Stephen McCoy 18th. McCoy is not in here as they head for turn number 3 and 4, looking for the green flag this time by. Just a reminder, guys, this start will be on green. The green flag. There you go. All right, down the back straightaway. It is going to be 2x2, 14 cars. Looks like Parrish starting down on pit road. Travis is MIA. All right, so we got a couple issues going on. One drop, one blank. As we are looking for the green flag as they head into turn number 3 and 4, looking to see if there's an issue. Let's go. Bill says thwarting. Into turn number 3 and 4, side by side, looking for the green flag here tonight. His car pulls in. Side by side through the field, top 8 are going to transfer through. Green flag is out as he waits for the green down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. Who's it going to be? Had one looking high. Remembered he couldn't. Oh, they're wrecking. They're wrecking already. They're wrecking already into 1 and 2. Wrecking already. Big wreck into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, no. Lots of cars are wrecking. Oh, Rob's going to make it through. Bill Sleep, get out there. You're on the bubble. As we move back up to the front, is going to be Cole McMillan leading the way. Riley Green up 8 spots into 2nd. Caden in 3rd. Lester 4th. Kyle Todd in 5th. Jerry on that final bubble spot as it stands right now. Bill going to try to reel him in. He does. Move Bill Sleep back up into a transfer spot as Jerry falls out in that number 9 machine, or 99 machine. Back up to the front as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Cole McMillan leading the way. Caden in 2nd. Riley Green in 3rd. Lap cars are pulling in. They're going to get their fast repairs. Get back out there. Try to get out there as they come out of turn at number 4 down the front straightaway. Caden going to try to take the lead as they come through the tri-oval. Here comes Riley Green in the 07. Caden going to lead that time by as they come across the line. Battle's going to be for 2nd. Now back single file. Everybody. Oh, Sam is trying to make it back the pit road, but a ton of damage on that thing as he is struggling in that number 4. 3 laps complete as they head, or will be 3 laps complete this time by Riley Green going to take the lead as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Baker going to stay out. He's going to try to survive this one as those guys are pulling off a pit road. Riley Green continues to lead as they come to the line. It is going to be 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go as our leader leads them into turn number 1 and 2. Cole staying on the back bumper of that 07 2-car battle for the lead. Down the back straightaway, lap traffic up ahead. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Green going to lead the way. Cole McMillan right behind him. How hard does Cole want to push it? He knows he's in right now, but these guys are racers. They like to win as they come to the line. Going to get that one to go this time by. One to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Riley Green continues to lead. Cole McMillan in second. Out of turn number 2. McMillan looking low. Riley going to cover it up. Down the back straightaway. Lap car up ahead. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Down into turn number 3. Riley on the gas. He gets loose. McMillan to the high side. Riley trying to hold on to those 7. McMillan takes the lead out of turn number 4. Big save out of Riley Green. Down in through the trial. Cole McMillan is going to lead and win heat race number 2 here tonight. Riley Green going to come home second. Caden in third. Battle back here. Kyle Todd putting the block on. Currently in the number 4 spot. In through the tri-oval. Kyle Todd going to take P4. Rob Haynes in 6th. Bill Sleep 7th. And it looks like it's going to be Sam Baker in that number 8 spot. As it stands, we'll see if it stays official. And we are going to go into the LCQ next. All right, LCQ time. Top 5 transfer through. Cameron going to start on the pole here tonight in the LCQ. Jerry in second. Jason, I think, left in that number 3 spot. Mark Rogers in 4th. Kenny Storkson in the number 5 spot. Anthony in 6th. Dakota Mahoney in 7th. Going to be Ethan George in 8th here tonight. Brady Stiller in 9th. Jaden Bailey in 10th. Going to be Dylan Lansdale in that number 11 spot. Anderson in a 12th. Going to be Cruz in 13th. Parrish 14th. Parker 15th. Trussell 16th. None of those guys gridded up. So we're going to go with what we got as we are going to get ready for that green flag. Looks like we got 9 cars going for 5 spots. Well, it looks like a good amount of people left. There are 8 cars on the track. There's 1 car on pit road. A top 5 transfer through here tonight. Yeah, you can double up in the back if you want. All right, looking for the green flag this time by Jerry and Cameron on that front row. Remember, start is on the green flag. Top 5 transfer. All right, we're going to be looking for that green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway. Who's it going to be here in heat racing in the LCQ? Who's going to be our B main warrior side by side into turn at number 3 and 4? Who's it going to be? Pace car going to pull in as they come out of turn number 4, waiting for the restart zone here tonight for the LCQ. Who's it going to be? 6 laps, 5 transfer through. Pace car pulls in. When is that green flag gonna fly here tonight? Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. It is going to be a dead heat heading for turn number 1 and 2. 2 by 2 by 2 as they head into 1 and 2. I got to hook my rig back up. I haven't hooked it up since I moved. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Believe it or not, I can actually race. It's just been a minute. 3 wide for the lead as here comes Mark Rogers to the outside. Are we surprised that Mark Rogers is going to take it 3 wide here on lap number 1? No, we are not, as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Let's make it exciting early as they look for the line. This time by Rogers with the run on the outside. He's going to lead lap number 1. Now 3 wide for second as they head into 1 and 2. Ooh, it's a little sketchy there in the middle as they are 2 by 2 behind the leader. Top 5 transfer through. Right now it is Stiller in that number 5 spot. Ethan George trying to close the gap, and Kenny Storkson hoping for the big one down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to continue to be side by side for second on back. Tire fall off should come in pretty quickly here. We'll start to see these guys have to move around and fight with the handling a little bit more as they come to line 2, laps complete. Two laps complete as they head into turn number 1 and 2. You know, if you're Ethan George right now, I mean, you can't feel bad, but you want to be further up as they come down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3. Let's take a look from his POV. Oh, they're wrecking in front of him. They're wrecking in front of him. Oh, a couple. Cameron is going to get caught up. Honey gets caught up. Oh, that is unfortunate as Dakota gets caught up in that one. Let's move back out to the TV camera. Right now, Ethan George now in the bubble spot in the number 15. He's just trying not to get caught up. Now he's in a transfer spot. This is exactly where he wanted to be. Out of turn at number 2 down the back straightaway. Rogers going to lead the way. Here comes Jerry fighting on the outside. Drag race down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Jerry going to lead the way in that number 99 machine. Mark Rogers in that number 2 spot. Anthony being pretty smart here tonight. He's going to fall in line, not push the issue. He knows he's in. As they come to the line, it is going to be 4 laps complete, 2 laps to go as they come across the line. Anthony now starting to pick up the pace a little bit. He's going to jump to the outside. Can he carry that momentum through turn number 1 and 2? Look at this. Ethan George is caught back up to the pack. Stiller just in front of him as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. A little bit of draft chasing down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3. Jerry leads the way. Mark Rogers second. Anthony in third through turn number 3 and 4. A little bit of door banging out of turn number 4. Rogers able to hold on to it down into the tri-oval. To the line this time by 2 by 2. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Rogers going to lead that time by. Now they have to survive in order to make the feature here tonight. There are a few guys still left on this lead lap. If you wreck, you might push somebody else in as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3. Rogers leads the way. Battle's going to be for second. Here comes Anthony up underneath Jerry. Side by side out of turn number 4. Watch the group behind him. Will they get the draft off of turn number 4? Down the front straightaway, big run for Ethan George as he tries to close the gap. Not able to do anything with it. To the line, it is going to be Mark Rogers with the win. LaPlante in a second. Robert in a third. Stellar in fifth. Stellar in fourth. George in fifth. Those are the guys transferring through. Everybody else is going home. All right, guys, we're going to run the 3-minute warm-up. Go out there, have fun, wreck each other. I don't care. Just don't get DQ'd. All right, these guys are going to go out, get some heat in the tires. We're going to go ahead and be right back. I'm going to go grab a couple drinks to make sure I got something in the fridge here and get you on something hopefully entertaining. And I'll be right back. All right. I am back, and we are getting ready to get into tonight's feature. It looks like we are about 30 seconds away. Had to get something a little bit to munch on, maybe some calories to give me a little bit of energy as we get ready for tonight's 30-lap race. Let's get them lined up. Starting on the pole here tonight is going to be Robert DeJersey. Outside him, it's going to be James Stats. Starting in the number 3 spot, it is going to be, I don't know why it's giving me a hard time. It is going to be Joshua Cruz with Cody Rogers in 4th. There we go. Going to be Ashton Champion in that number 5 spot. Braden Wares in 6th. Going to be Cole McMillan in that number 7 spot. Owen Burrows in 8th. Riley Green in 9th. Going to be Zach Lovelace in 10th here tonight. Caden in 11th. Farless in 12th. 13th is going to be Kyle Todd. Amir Page in that number 14 spot. Lester in 15th. Going to be Cleveland Ellis in the number 16 spot. Robert Haynes in 17th. Mike Tomlin in 18th. Going to be Bill Sleep in the number 19 spot. Jesse Lynch in 20th. Sam Baker in 21st. Going to be Mark Rogers 22nd. Wow. Jerry 23rd. Anthony in 24th. Then rounding out the field here tonight, it's going to be Brady. Brady in 25th and Ethan George in 26th. All right, so we had somebody spin out already under caution or under pacing as we are going to get ready for the green flag here tonight. All right, guys, thanks for coming out. It's going to be 30 laps. Remember, it is admin-controlled cautions. If you do go a lap down here tonight, just take your lap back. If it is more than one lap, you need to let me know so I can give you a wave around so you do not get DQ'd. This start will be on the green flag. Restarts will be on leader anytime after the pace car pulls off. Let's keep it above the double yellow lines and let's have some fucking fun. All right, down into turn number 3 and 4, 2 by 2. I love that the jersey's car says strap on instead of snap on. As they come out of turn number 4, 2 by 2 through the field. That's what I said. It says strap on. It says he's going to peg you guys tonight. All right, looking for the green flag as they come in through the tri-oval. 2 by 2 all the way through the field. Jersey stats on that front row. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Everybody behaving as it stands as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Can we keep it green here in lap number 1? That is going to be the question. Jersey going to lead the way. Stats going to sit in second. They're going to be side by side behind him. No, Cruz going to slide into third. Rogers back to 4th. Top 4 going to go single file. That may be the way to be if they can for a little bit as they come down the back straightaway. No. We got one jumping to the outside. Here comes the Jersey with the block. Here comes Cruz to the outside. Oh, it is getting a little sketchy through turn number 3 and 4. Got a couple of bobbles through the field as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It is going to be the Jersey leading the way. Can anybody get there? Down through the tri-oval. Who's going to lead lap number 1? It's going to be the Jersey leading lap number 1. So lap number 1 in the books. You'd think it'd be time to settle down. Only a 30-lap race here tonight. These guys, though, they're ready to go. Here comes Cruz to the outside out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Going to be 2 by 2 all the way through the field still. Looks like they're pacing at full speed as they head into turn number 3. Oh, my God. These guys are getting loose. They're packing air on each other. It is absolutely wild. Braden Wares was all kinds of sideways going into turn number 3. Down through the tri-oval, it is going to be the Jersey continuing to lead the way. Stats trying to find a way. I think, no, he's going to stay down on the bottom as we got a couple guys making the move. Into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Champion. He's trying to push his way forward out of turn number 2. 3 wide looking to happen as we got one pulling out of line. He said, nope, I am going to go ahead and save that fast repair. That is Zach Lovelace as they head into turn number 3. Oh, here it goes. Big one into turn number 1 and 2 as they get 3 and 4 as they get stuck together. Caution flag comes out. I don't think you can push that. All right, we're gonna see. So 48 maybe. All right. All right. So I think that the 10 car is going to move down and just kind of drives right into the back of the 48, causing that one big wreck. Big wreck. Riley Green going to get caught up in that one. Kyle Todd was the one getting in the back of the 48. Oh, he's going to be tough to beat. He's going to be tough to beat as we get the first caution flag here of the night. Braden Wares down on pit road. Kyle Todd on pit road. Rogers is blown up on pit road. He's going to have to get a couple wave rounds after this one. Hoping we can roll through this one pretty quick. I am so ready to look at the back of my eyelids. Right. That one wasn't his fault, though. To be fair, that one was not his fault. Lots of people coming down on pit road. Tires are going to be premium here tonight, but with just a few laps, these guys staying out. It looks like we got 11 guys staying out on the track, not getting new tires. He wrecked his teammates. We'll just blame everything on Cody. Next wreck, it's on Cody's fault. It's Cody's fault. I don't even care if he's on the track. It's Cody's fault. As they come out of turn number 2, should be getting the one to go this next time by. I'm so ready. All right. It's going to be 5 laps complete when they cross the line. So 6 laps complete when they take the green. You raced just late or early. Okay. Double file. This start will be on Robert this time. No, I said New Jersey, not Jesus Christ. All right, they're going to get the one to go this time by one to go. Cody Rogers going to make it out there on the track. If you feel like you can do it without a problem, go ahead and take it. Just let people know where you're going.
Death. I'm reporting you to get voiced in the media.
Oh, shove it up your sister's ass.
Wow, Salty, welcome back. James Stats with the voice chat.
I love you too, Caden. Thank you. Peace and love, fellers.
All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2, looking for that green
Hey, Cole,
flag.
what do you think Cody had to eat today?
Oh, I bet he had wieners. Big fucking sausage.
Well, Cody needs to tell us what he had to eat because you know the chat wants to know.
Wiener. He had wiener.
I did not eat wiener. I had pork cutlets at the barbecue joint with some barbecue beans and corn on the cob.
We all know it's been a long time since you've had cunt lips.
I won't go there.
Dog. I need to know why that 86 is allowed on trading tanks, but like...
Dear God. All right, looking for the green flag as they drop down onto pit road. 2 by 2. When will they fire off? To Jersey goes. Green flag is out. Green flag is out. They were too busy talking, and De Jersey going to take advantage as they come down the front straightaway looking for turn number 1 and 2. I hate eating corn the long way.
Mid-pack now.
It was just confirmed in the chat that Cody ate his corn the long way. All right, down the back straightaway, looking for turn at number 3. Going to be De Jersey leading the way. Cruz up to second. Stats falling back a little bit as McMillan looking to the high side as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, got a couple guys pulling down. Oh, we got a big wreck. Oh, we're going to keep it going for now.
Good job, guys. Good job.
We're going to keep it going for now. We'll get another one. Down into turn number 1 and 2, going to be De Jersey leading the way as they head through turn number 1 and 2.
Yeah. Well, I'm fucking out.
As these guys come down the back straightaway, going to be 2 by 2 most of the way through the field.
Thank you, Caden.
Oh, it's getting a little sketchy there as the 28 pushes up the track. That is Cole McMillan as they come out of turn number 4. He's able to put it up underneath him once again as they come to the line. To Jersey continues to lead. Cruz in second. Cruz going to sit in that number 2 spot, not looking to make the move too soon as they head through turn number 1 and 2. The Jersey continues to lead. Cruz second. Haynes and McMillan side by side for that number 2 spot as they come out of turn at number 2.
The worst thing about what Cody had for dinner is he had Fat Boy's wiener.
Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be De Jersey continue to lead. Cruz going to put it on that right rear. Tries to get the run as they come out of turn number 4. Out of turn number 4, nose to tail for the lead. Will Cruz jump out if the field gets there? They are there. Will somebody else make a move? Right now, everybody behaving right now. Cruz looking high. To Jersey going to put the block on him. And they are going to start to stack up into 1 and 2. Down into turn at number 1 and 2. Going to be 3 wide back in this pack. Looks like he is going to fall back. That might be, was that Ethan George up on the high side? Oh! Big bobble there. Big save in the end. That is Stiller in the number 30. That could have been a whole lot worse. He's able to hold on to it as they head into turn number 3 and 4. So things got a little tight there up at the front. These guys able to hold on to it for now. Down the front straightaway. Cruz deciding to stay in line. Does not want to have to find a way around the aggressive blocks this early on as they come down the front straightaway looking for turn number 1 and 2. Cruz continues to peak up high. Here we go. We got Champion working his way up. Now up to the number 4 spot. Looking for more out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Going to be side by side for that number 3 spot. Down the back straightaway. Right now, New Jersey continue to lead with Cruz on his heels. Out of turn number 4, 11 laps complete this time by. Here comes the 28 and McMillan to the outside. Gets outside of Cruz. Cruz not able to put the block. That's going to be McMillan on the high side into turn number 1 and 2. Not able to get up side by side with Cruz as they come out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. He's going to have to stay in line for now. We'll see if he'll be able to get a run and try to do that again. He's going to stay up high. Now he's going to be side by side with Cruz. He's looking for more into turn number 3. Definitely. Down. Oh, we got issues in the back. We'll go ahead and throw the yellow as then we got another caution. So caution flag comes out here once again. We had a couple incidents. It is. As we work the second caution flag of the night, this will bring us to the halfway point here. As they come out of turn number 2, the Jersey going to lead the way. Cruz second, Champion in third. All right, remember, we will have some lap cars trying to get their laps back. Riley Green having to drive around and get those laps back. Looks like Caden's done. Mike is done. Paige is done. Braden Ware's down on pit road. He's got damage. As the field gets single file, it'll be 13 laps complete. Everybody up at the front looking to go down pit road. There's definitely enough laps on these tires. So these guys looking for some fresh rubber as they come down the front straightaway. Does anybody stay out? Jerry stays out in the number 99. When did Jerry pit? Lap 4? So he has got about 10 laps or so on his tires. Not a little less than 10 laps. We'll see if that is able to affect him here tonight or if he'll be able to hold on to the lead. Everybody else pitted that time by. Briley Green going to grab a couple laps here. I think if he can get the this one in, it may put him close anyway. All right, Cody Rogers is going to come out first off of pit road. Looks like Rogers and Farless both taking 2 tires here tonight. Anthony and Stiller, I think, are both taking damage repair. Don't know if they use the fast repair yet. Riley Green going to take a lap here. We'll see. He should get one more. All right, so they should get the one to go at the line this time. By Riley is on the lead lap. He does jump it out on pit road. Oh, he missed his pit stall. All right, we're going to stack him up. The Jersey, quite a ways back. He's going to be in the middle of the hornet's nest here, as it is going to be Jerry and Cody Rogers on that front row. Looking for the green flag this time by all right, remember, starts on leader. All right, 2x2 through the field. Who's it going to be here tonight? 15 laps complete, halfway when they take the green flag. Jerry and Rogers on that front row. Got Farless up into the top. Farless likes these things. Farless is up in the top 5. He's currently 3rd. Cruz has been quick here tonight. He's in that number 4 spot. Pace car going to pull in. When will Jerry fire off? Green flag is out. He waits for the green. Jerry on the gas down the front straightaway. Looking for turn number 1 and 2. Side by side, all the way through the field. They're going to make it 3 wide further back as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Definitely some bolder moves going on now. Here comes Stats moving his way up through. He's looking for the front of the pack as they come down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3. Oh, Cruz to the outside. Stats now down to the bottom as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Rogers to the point. Jerry doing a good job holding on with those older tires through turn number 3 and 4. He has fallen back to 5th, but still holding pace out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. They are all over the place, spreading out 3, maybe almost 4 wide. No, they only go 3 wide as they come across the line. 16 laps complete. Definitely starting to pick up the pace a little bit here as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Cody Rogers leads the way. Here comes Cruz to the outside. Down the back straightaway. We're going to go 3 wide down the back straightaway for the lead, heading for turn number 3. 3 by 3 as Sam Baker out of nowhere leading it into turn number 1 and 2. They're wrecking. Are they? Oh, there it goes. Big wreck into 3 and 4. Lots of cars caught up there. We're going to go ahead and throw the caution. All right, let's take a closer look at this one. Looks like the 99 is going to push up a little bit. They were running real tight. They almost saved it quite a few times, and then the stack up. Oh, big wreck. Riley Green going to get caught up in that one. Caution flag comes out here once again, as Baker took the lead. Cody Rogers going to be second against Stats. Mark Rogers. Well, that's going to straighten itself out. Cruz is up in there. So things definitely starting to get interesting up at the front. These guys pushing a little bit harder. And we're going to be about 10 laps to go when they get the green flag. Jerry on those older tires just pushed up a little bit there, trying to hold onto the car and keep pace. And I think everybody is pretty much going to stay out. Not a whole lot of laps on the tires this time. Oh, we got some guys looking.
Can you give me a black flag, please?
Yeah, once again, I just looked at the replay. I'm sorry, but nothing I could do. I had to do it on my bumper.
We all know that was Cody's fault.
These Rogers boys are out of control.
It's just the way he eats corn.
I'm annoyed by that joke.
Which one?
No.
The corn one. Tell us how it goes.
The corn one, the wiener one, any of them.
Wiener.
It's okay to admit that you like it for the shape.
It's just a phenomenal feat when you watch a man just swallow corn dogs whole. No chewing.
Does this remind you of a wiener pounding right now, Cody?
Dude, I would have hated to see how you would have been if you were at the Wiener 500 like I was this year.
It's actually the Weenie 500, get it right.
Dude, I loved the Weenie 500. I had Black Hawk helicopters almost hit me like it was amazing.
The Weenie 500.
Just let them talk under caution.
To Carb Day.
What are we talking about? Black Hawks and weenies? What's going on?
And eating corn the long way.
Dog, I'm not going to lie. The Weenie 500 is what made Carb Day for me. But it would be better.
Well, it's obvious you haven't been to Carb Day when they have the Freedom 100.
That's what I just said, driver.
Driver.
You got to...
Can I get a black clear, please, before I go into my pit box?
I was like 13 years old whenever they got rid of frickin' the Freedom 100.
I heard about the Weenie 500.
All right,
on
we're going to
BBC
stack them up once again, 2 by 2.
Who the fuck watches BBC News?
Me.
He definitely watches it for the name.
Not the British one.
I only get my news through Tim Dillon.
Yeah, I'm a Tom Skilling fan myself.
Riley coming back out on the track. Getting the lap back there. Well, welcome back, Riley Green. All right, looking for the green flag this time by. Starts on the leader anytime after the pace car pulls off.
Sorry, what was that?
Starts on the leader anytime after the pace car pulls off.
Time to go at the start-finish line again.
Now, you say any time. What exactly is time? I mean, truthfully, it's a man-made thing. No, there is no such thing.
Mute him.
Do I need to get the orange bit out again?
Dog, we had to learn that, like, a second is, like, 15 billion, like, times that a particle, like, rotates or something.
I don't know what you just said, but I'm going to take it as disrespect. Don't fucking watch your mouth.
All right, we're going to go ahead and mute them as we are getting ready to go green flag as they hit the tri-oval. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be Baker leading the way. Rogers gets in line. Cody Rogers is now he's going to jump to the outside as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Roger boys to the top. Now Cody down to the bottom as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. These guys trying to get things figured out. Look who's joined the top 3 once again. It is Bob DeJersey digging out of turn to number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. He's looking to get back to the point as they come down the front straightaway. Excuse me. In the tri-oval, here comes DeJersey. DeJersey back to the point as they head for turn number 1 and 2. 9 laps to go. They're going to be 3 wide back in the pack. Looks like Stats is going to pull back a little bit. Falls back in line. Here comes Braden Wares. He's moving his way forward as they come down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. These guys putting blocks on, making moves as they head for turn number 3. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Mark Rogers to the outside of DeJersey. He's going to get the run out of turn number 4. Here comes Cody. Cody dips it down a little bit low, able to get back up as they're 3 wide into the tri-oval. It's going to be Mark Rogers with the lead that time by. Oh, big save by Crew. How did he not wreck? How the fuck did he not? Oh, he did wreck. All right, we got 3 cars caught up in that one. We're going to leave it green for a minute. But we've done a few pace laps here, guys. We're going to go green for a little bit. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Here comes Cody Rogers to the outside. Down through the front stretch, through the tri-oval. Let's go 07. 07's coming. Here comes Braden Wares looking for turn number 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2, side by side for the lead. We got Mark Rogers on the inside. Braden Wares up high. 23 laps in the books as they come out of turn number 2. Stats sideways. Oh, is he going to save it? Kyle Todd in the wall. Only 1 car wrecked there. Only 1 car wrecked. We're down into turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. These guys beating and banging, keeping it together as they come through the tri-oval. It's going to be DeJersey leading the way. Oh, we got one sideways. Big save. Down into turn number 1 and 2. DeJersey going to lead the way. Cody Rogers down on the bottom. Here comes Braden Wares digging on the outside. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. 3 wide for second. 3 wide for second. Mark Rogers going to get into second now. Putting the work on DeJersey into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Braden Wares was looking to the outside, but Cody looks high. Wares backs out of it as they come down the front straightaway. It is going to be 5 laps to go at the line. 5 laps to go. Down into turn number 1 and 2, side by side for second. Wares on the outside, going to try to get the pull out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. DeJersey letting these guys work each other behind him. They're 3 wide. Here comes Champion up the middle. Damn, he filled a hole that wasn't there. As him and Wares makes contact, Wares into the wall. Wares into the wall, able to hold on to it as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Champion. Champion looking for the point as Rogers tries to put the block. All right, that's enough. Oh, that's going to be... Oh, big wreck, big wreck, big wreck. All right, so this happened for a little bit. Oh, you got kind of go. Oh. So the blocks did us in here. The Jersey tried to block. Mark had to run. You'll see it here coming through the tri-oval. Here comes the run for Mark. The Jersey comes down and a little bit of contact there. And they just kind of run out. It's hard to make that transition. I mean, it was pretty impressive that Mark didn't wreck coming back up. The champion going to get kicked sideways here. Oh, big wreck here for these guys. A couple good guys. Big wreck. Oh, that is unfortunate. The Jersey taking a big hit. Caution flag comes out. Ethan George out front leading the way. Cody Rogers up to second. Robert Haynes in third. Stats and Lovelace, your top five, as we are going to get a green-white checker here tonight. Of course, everybody's going to hit pit road here. Everybody coming down on pit road. So green, white checker coming up here. We'll see who goes for two. Let's see if everybody goes for four. We're about to find out here in just a second. So far, it looks like everybody is taking four tires. Cody's going to win the race off of pit road in the number 11 machine. Going to be Ethan George, Robert Haynes, James Stats, Champion, Bill Sleep, Cruz. As we get ready for the green-white checker here tonight. Ugh. Good little run there. That was exciting up at the front. Hopefully the Jersey gets back out there. He's still in here. All right, we are going to stack them up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag this time by. Oh, Lovelace down on pit road. Oh, Lovelace is here. There's Lovelace. All right. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, looks like we're going to have about 11 cars left out on the track. See if anybody else makes it back out there. Yeah, there was a couple of big ones. Cody knows what I mean. What's that? There was a bunch of saves. Just take, if you want to take a lap now, Bob, you can do that. It's up to you. All right, here's the question. Will we make it to the white flag? As they head into turn at number 3 and 4, Cody, Rogers, Ethan George on the front row. Pace car is in. When will Cody Rogers fire off? We're about to find out as he takes them nice and slow into the restart zone. Green flag is out. Big jump for Cody Rogers. Down into turn number 1 and 2, single file for the top 7. Down into 1 and 2. Question is, will we hit the white flag? Out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. 2 by 2 down the back straightaway for the lead. Ethan George to the point on the high side. Big push. Take your laps too, Sam. Hey, Sam, go around and take your lap. All right, we're going to see. Oh, he definitely pushing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Backs it into the wall there. Does a good job keeping it out of... Who got DQ'd? Oh. I gave you a second waiver on. No, I get it. I get it. All right, we're going to stop arguing about it. I don't want to listen to it. I know the person second in line likes spankings. All right, we're going to come across the line. Should get that one to go this time by. They do as they head for turn at number 1 and 2. Mark got DQ'd. He went past the pace car. Did not mean to. Just trying not to get run over. Things got a little chaotic there when they got to the pace car. So, unfortunate for him. He's gonna be out there rooting on Cody Rogers up at the front. How much damage does Champion have? Nah, 1 lap you're fine. If you have to take 2 is when we have an issue. Ask Mark. What just happened? Let's see. Oh, he does have some damage. All right, into turn number 3 and 4. That is unfortunate for... Yeah, I'll clear blacks. Green flag is out as Ethan George gets on the gas. To the line. 2 laps to go as they come across the line. 2 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Cody Rogers looking to the outside of Ethan George. Ethan spread him out a little bit. That might be a move. That might be a good move. That gives him a little bit of breathing room. He's just got to race these guys for now. The rest of the field, a little ways back. He's looking to get the white flag. As they come down the back straightaway, Cody Rogers leads the way. James Stats, Robert Haynes, and Ethan George, your top 4. Bill Sleep up to the number 5 spot. Oh, we're going to let it go. As Cody leads the way, white flag is out. White flag is out. Here comes Ethan George to the outside. Looking to the outside. Here comes Stats down low. 3 wide for the lead into turn number 1 and 2. Crew's going to get on the back bumper of Stats as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Jockey in 4 position. Here comes, contact. They're going to try to make it 3 wide. Brayton Ware's up the middle. Contact into turn number 3 and 4. Stats pushed high. Here comes Cody to the back of Brayton as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. It's a drag race looking for the line. Oh, they're jockeying for position. There's contact. They're 3, 4 wide. They're wrecking. They're wrecking. Sam is in the lead. It's going to be James Stats stealing her way. Baker, George, your top 3. Holy cow. Oh my God. That is a violent wreck there. All right, so Stats, remember, we're trying not to embarrass ourselves. All right, it is going to be Stats with the win here tonight. Maybe I'll get it. I guess we're not going to get an interview from Stats. Stats with the win. Baker second. Ethan George in third. Going to be Cruz in fourth. Lovelace fifth. Bob Haynes in a sixth. Going to be Cody Rogers in that number 7 spot. Braden Wares in 8th. The Jersey in 9th. Going to be Bill Sleep in the number 10 spot. Champion in 11th. Jerry in 12th. Going to be Brady in the number 13 spot. Cleveland in 14th. Kyle Todd in a 15th. Lester 16th. Green 17th. Farless in 18th. Going to be McMillan in the number 19th spot. Lynch 20th. Liberto in 21st. Julio in 22nd. Tomlin 23rd. Page 24th. Rogers 25th. And Burrows did not grid up. Man, they put him last? Damn. All right, we're going to see if anybody's in Discord. I know we got Ethan. It didn't sound like Stats was going to show up, so you might be the only interview tonight.
Oh, boy.
Which is great, because I'm tired. Holy shit, that was a chaotic race, but good run for you here tonight.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've talked with you.
You know, a lot of good drivers. Yeah, the meatball screws you. A lot of good drivers out there, but definitely a lot of aggression. How hard was it to stay out of trouble tonight?
Pretty hard. I mean, I didn't get into too much of it. I had to save the car, like, I think once or twice, but it was definitely not easy. It started at the back, which helped. But yeah, as soon as I got into the mid-pack, it was like everybody's just going, not stopping. No inches, no centimeters, no nothing.
Well, great race here tonight. Third place, got to be happy with that. Avoided most of the chaos at the end there. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I gotta thank you for putting it on. I gotta thank my mom, my dad. Anybody who's watching, and yeah, it's late. Can't think of everything, but
you're good. All right, buddy. Good run. Appreciate you, and good to see you on the podium again.
Yep.
All right, buddy. All right, our third place finisher, Ethan George, showed up. I don't think we're going to get Baker or Stats. Stats said he's got to go, so he is not going to make an interview. But good run here tonight overall. I know it got a little chaotic at the end of that one, but we'll be back Monday night with some modifieds. You don't want to miss that at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.